day I'm tumbling, grumbling, clinching and lightning for a sparkling future. The nation's hottest guest, lyrically mature in nature, celebrity of the future. Pop them but it's a pimp from the BIP. Some wishing they could be me. Them I'm too hot for TV. I'm the news of T-Town. I'm a mixed by everyone. Rappers sitting on Valahal money, fun and Kobinda, claiming to be pop stars, rock superstars. Don't even know the history of hip-hop. They just whoop blast on the hop. Never change this bit for the hook. Let me stump to the neck. Punchlands, the pumpkins, not sell things. I'll never run, never. Even if they don't, always what you need. Yeah, this is who I am. That's me. No matter where I go, I'm proud to say, so proud that I'm a Gambian. I wanna be the sickest in the world, the highest with the cause, not for the money, fame, or the girls, but I just love music. It heals me sick and makes the mind tick. I'm like a doctor and my patients I hate chick. The boy on the line, he sings and rap fine. I do freestyles, I don't have to write rhymes. Rappers singing since the tip of the 19 shit, but still ain't shit, and not just saying shit. Rock artists with no hits, rapists, damn my hit list. The beat ain't no matter guess what, but the technique, the swag, the skills, the flows, the words, the lyrics, and you. I'm proud to move the crowd and get Gambian loud. Gambian loud. Gambian loud. I'm a Gambian kid. I'm a Gambian kid.
Gambian music,
entertainment.
Gambian music,
Get used to this, it's Gambian music. It's not boyo, not boyo. Yeah, Wafanana boyo. What the boyo, not boyo. Gambian music, Corton and Terror.
90.5 FM, Sun FM Radio.
Music, Corton and Terror. Foreign music, but we like the boy. The time with all tea, the fun and time at all tea. The one your name, soon you boss recognize this. The time with all tea, the fun and time at all tea. The one your name, soon you boss recognize this. You bring in foreign artists, you pay them expensive. Gambian artists, you want to give us secret change. The one your name. Be your butter, the one your name, be your hair butter, the soon you hear her, can do artists in my music teacher, and I'm a rayante, rending now somebody, now rend the party, the woman want it, and a woman's a party, Gambian music, Corton and foreign music, Bawulenke boy, Gambian music, Corton and foreign music. Bawulenke boy, the time with all tea, the time at all tea, the one your name, soon you boss recognize this. The time with all tea, the time at all tea, the one your name, the one your name, in that them music, them can't refuse it, you got to introduce it. That's why they are blood in that them music. One drop of record, me a kill the sound, but in that them music. Tell the Gambian media type to use this. This is not music, it's Gambian music. Tell the Gambian people, let them type to use this. Don't want your name, be your back there, otherwise. Don't want to be your head back there, be your head back there. This be your back there, otherwise. Be your music, Corton and Terror. Foreign music, but wouldn't care. Gambian music, Corton and Terror. Foreign music, but wouldn't care. The time with all tea, the fun and time at all tea. The one your name, so you boss recognize this. The time with all tea, the fun and time at all tea. The one your name, so you boss recognize this. You bring in foreign artists, you pay them expensive. Gambian artists, you want to give us secret change. The one your name, be your butter. The one your name, be your hair butter. The soon you hear her, can do artists. So my music teacher, and I'm a rayante. Rending now somebody, now rend the party. The woman want it, and a moose a party. Gambian music, Corton and foreign music, Bawulenke boy. Gambian music, Corton and foreign music, Bawulenke boy. All about the Gambian music. How many times I've told you not to refuse her, You either take it or you gotta leave her. Gambian music, I'm defender.
me back, them a dirty mind. Yo, this is Talking Gambian Music Show by DJ Jolly Boy. That boy a back, you know, always tune up. Sophia says so. Alright.
Yo, we are better than them. Jolly boy, you are better than them. Talk to them. We are better than them. Jolly boy.
Is the Talk on Gambian Music with your main man, Jolly Boy, the mastermind, as stylist says so.
No.
di ñaara ko man pour ñepp mu nago bi na sédalé am bayyi hulo bi he ak bañ bul wala njaago bi ñepp don kal broda skipper na ratax ni supa ñu bañ ko ñu duga ñu am li ñu bëgg kas live learn boole ci gore de bi dafa gaawute amatut xale whatever you earn is what you deserve your beats today suba mom ngay amé with some sympathy yow ñoo tane give them the love bul bañ bul kale am denkaane la yow bu ci bëgge sédalé mag ñi nga me ay ci gune until we'll do this ñun duñ dem Gambian ñun duñ dem bolo li moy tawle bolo.
That's not frozen fight, we're here to stay. Talk on Gambia, we're here to share. It's me, Sarah.
90.5 FM.
Talk on
Sun FM Radio.
No frozen fight, we're here to stay. With Jolly Boy.
No.
Yeah. My fans be like, if I gotta leave right. They're like, gee, you almost there. I'm like, where? Ain't that the same thing y'all said last year? This industry is like a car moving and shifting gears. Could've done something better with my life all these years. Yeah, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the sold out shows, crowd hype, the cheer. Ain't try to sound so ungrateful. The crowd played it part, cause support still lacking. They say I need to get myself together. Saying goodbye gonna be the saddest thing ever. I had it in me. Why quit? G be clever, but I kinda knew my solo depending on the weather. I hear you, feel you, but I can't continue unless it's something new. Guaranteed a year, a mill or two. Bills overdue. Daughter started school. What's a man to do? Family first, that's every man's first rule. So lento penye tagela, gasala pa sula, taxi fatela, na iga ek mi hechala la tanela, lulenginal nga fanante si bamel ba, hamulola nyulay topanda, sumanyani yaila am yala gardema, ben energy por he, atema, yala gardema, ace. Artist nga dope politician, still could make the change, hit or nick us opposition. But you switch your mission, frustration, ruin your vision. Pull a mean money on them, Chunk Senegal, we miss him. Keep you in my prayers when I pray. You don't hype wala suhal anagat today. You drop singles, hardly had 1,000 plays. This why the 30,000 one day. What does that say? Maintain against na artist them back way. Well, an artist fancy label perform, you just a pay. Label kills a buzz, waste of time, plans got delayed. Promoters telling artists ain't worth what they're paying. Foreign artists tell like and sufen you da for doy. Fan you look with the dog guy million si da for doy. Hebate yabate he hante be man da for doy. From towe so noble would see like ding a toy. So lento penye tagela, gasala pa sula, taxi fatela, na iga ek mi hechala la tanela, lulenginal nga fanante si bamel ba, hamulola nyulay topanda, sumanyani yaila am yala gardema, ben energy por he, atema, yala gardema. So lento penye tagela, gasala pa sula, taxi fatela, na iga ek mi hechala la tanela, lulenginal nga fanante si bamel ba.
Yeah. Man, how can one prosper in an industry that's not structured? ñu ñu war a jàppale ñoo gën a nekk.
G-Click Music.
Made it bit west.
Where did it go? Where can I find it? Don't even listen to the radio. It's like nobody tries. That's why nobody buys anymore. Yes, it's still in stores. Let me know, where did the music go?
I don't know, but these bucks on these going out. Totaga music in the yard. From my head to toe, Gambia for Cairo. Our music is still in the label. Yes, for sure, it's a clear future. Create more structure, we let that to culture. So we can participate in the source like the X Factor. And the other more, they in this music industry for centuries. We trust the kids we don't know. Dallas CR, this is killing it in the MTV. See what I'm singing, that is what we're dreaming. So be here with us, keep supporting us. Sing for you, rap for you, dance for you. I expect nothing from you than to appreciate us too.
Where did it go? Where can I find it? Don't even listen to the radio. It's like nobody tries. That's why nobody buys anymore. This is still in stores. Let me know, where did the music go?
I am sorry that I mentioned my name, even go watch it 20 active and plenty hood. It is the truth and I must say it. Oh, you can't deny it. At the radio play more Gambian music, cause all I hear is foreign music. A population of 1.5 million, 500 copies of CD cannot be sold. What's happening?
90.5 FM. FM Radio.
What's the motive behind it? Whether you mistake if that is any color, little category in boundary. See them laughing at me. This is not funny. This is not a fantasy, but a real jealousy. You can be recognized, disrespected, and do support it.
Where did it go? Where can I find it? Don't even listen to the radio. It's like nobody tries. That's why nobody buys anymore. This is still in stores. Let me know, where did the music go?
Promoters use us like when Muna Fentah na fee man go maken. They specialize and receive in the distributing. Oh Lord, in fire now. December 24th, we recommend it. It is the Gambian music recognition. Open mic history making a record. Soon the bus will represent it.
Go, where can I find it? Don't even listen to the radio. It's like nobody tries. That's why nobody buys it no more. This is stealing stores. Let me know, where did the music go?
I don't just know, man. I don't know. But anyway,
Expect the unexpected. Dice on the track.
East K Fly Records.
Superstar movement. You know. Dice. Gambia. Check this out. Dice more than the bigger. Dylan Leader.
We are got music fan. Got music chaka got music moonlight Japa Chio Japania bye. We are got music fan. Got music chaka got music moonlight Japa Chio Japania bye. Give thanks to the Gambian fan. We all know how you represent. So I'm ready, I just represent. Why we get the same time supporting bad man. Yeah, I never follow them. Keep it real like sitting your Taliban. We never went to kill it. Cause we all want Gambia. We are got music fan. Got music chaka got music moonlight Japa Chio Japania bye. We are got music fan. Got music chaka got music moonlight Japa Chio Japania bye. More work, less stop. That's what we say. Give me so see naked.
Yo. The music of the international level now, but why? Yo, now boy, artist, yeah, you know? But I'm there. You crabby, sorry. Sen ik krabi soru tuna dengara janga ham music. Do komuna ham jangulo. Ya jamno hanu wanta wala. Ayo. Sen ik krabi soru lungen do no balen do dangan si radio acti televi. Ik krabi soru lungen do no much of this artists are fake in the public. Sen ik krabi soru lungen do no put dara hit gen je buga kodef. Sen ik krabi soru lungen di ay. Kujogre gene chingulo mixtape or album. Kumuna def rhyme fuck nemuna drop bomb. Ngada jealous. Yo. The music of the international level now, but why? Yo, now boy artists are semi-crowded and dead. Yeah, me know? But I'm there. You crabby sorry. Then you crabby sorry. You know, they're janga and ham music. They come on a ham jangulo. Yeah, me know? I want to wallow. Ayo. Then the crab is so rude. Lungen do no balen do dangan si radio acti televi. The crab is so rude. Lungen do no rude. Much of this artists are fake in the public. Then the crab is so rude. Lungen do no rude. Put dara hit. Then the buga kodef. Then the crab is so rude. Lungen do ay. Kujogre gene chingulo mixtape or album. Kumuna def rhyme fuck nemuna drop bomb. Ngada jealous away neka si deka be nganan fi album. Bulan niya welen lu am solo neke muna gom. Hey, make a song that really makes sense. Arrange your lyrics in a good sentence. If you can't do that, me tell you sit on the bench. It's better than wasting time in singing nonsense.
It is of course that time of the day, the weekend, where I proudly produce and present to you one of the most talked about recent show right now, doing it big and better. My name is no other but then Julie Boy, the masterminder. And as I promised you guys that I will be having a very special guest for that matter. He is not a VLCP, but then a VIP for that matter. That is, if you know what VLCP means.
Be a good instrumental. Be a proper studio engineer and a good selector.
I got so many feedbacks on Facebook, and some of them are like, who exactly is he? What does he do? And how connected is he into this game of ours that is the Gambian music? He's of course a guy who is based in the diaspora, and then he's doing all what he can to push the Gambian music to the next level, and I for one appreciate what he is doing. Is music the only thing that he does? How many artists is he working with?
Make a song that really makes sense. Arrange your lyrics in a good sentence. If you can't do that, me tell you.
Find out on this very platform, and then I'm welcoming you again on yet another beautiful and fascinating edition of this show of mine, of which I decided to call as Talk on Gambian Music. A platform where we get to talk in order to discover something new, to learn from it, and just to cut the story short, to be able to share with you, the one listening to me right now. I know so many of you guys cannot just wait for him to say hi to you guys, huh? so many misconceptions out there with regards to the main reasons why the Gambian music is still lacking. And for that being the case, today, this very night, I decided to invite no other but then Malang Fati of the GSC Records. And what I'm going to do is to just allow him to say hi to you guys. Then we just kick off with the whole thing. Brother, the mic is open for you.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum, Gambia. First of all, greeting everyone listening. Thanking God Almighty that we made it here today to talk about some of the most talked about topics and some of the biggest problems that we are facing in the Gambian music today. And I thank you as well for giving us the opportunity to be here today. And you're ready, whatever you want to ask.
You are very much welcome, brother. That is actually the voice of no other but then Malang Fati of the GSC Records.
It's GSC. The Bobo Dim. You are my soulmate. You make my soul say you got.
Well, to begin with my questions for you, because I have a whole lot for that matter. But then so many people might be wondering exactly who is Malang Fati.
Okay, Malang Fati is a Gambian brother, I was born and brought up in Bakau, and but my family is originated from Katong, Falanko, and I went to Bakau Primary, then to Latikunda LK, and then to Gambia High, graduated from Gambia High, studied for a bit here and there, and then traveled abroad. But then if my music career is what is at interest, then I started singing and performing myself when I was in primary school.
You yourself?
Myself, yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Wrote so many songs, and then it was during my high school days that I got interest in producing. But first of all, what I used to do mostly was acting and, writing songs and singing myself. And then I remember there was a time where I was working with artists like Big C and Dr. P, and we used to struggle a lot to get production and stuff, because there wasn't many studios those days, and obviously we weren't working, so we struggled to pay a lot of studio bills, and we got lucky and had this laptop and decided we're going to try and do something with it. So we went to MJ, may his soul rest in peace, and we asked him to help us with a beat making software, and those days FL Studio 4 was what was going on.
Which year was that?
Oh, this is long time ago. I can't remember the exact year.
Okay.
But then we had FL Studio 4 and we had the demo version, so we started. So we couldn't save anything, so we used to, I learned fast because I didn't have time to save anything, so I had to make something nice that my boys can rap to and get it out, and we couldn't edit it back or anything because we had a demo version of the software. So, this is where my production started, my music producing career started.
So, basically, you started as an artist at the same time a producer.
Yeah, I started...
Since in the Gambia here.
Yeah, I started acting, first of all. Acting, writing, drama, This was as
it's like you're connected to anything that has to do with arts and culture.
Entertainment. Yeah, so I was in my primary school's drama team. So a lot of people know me by that. They know me as a young actor, And then it was during my high school days that I took up music as producing and stuff. But before those, my primary school days, all I was doing was acting and writing. It could be songs or anything, but it was acting and writing. But producing was in high school days.
It seems like at this moment in time, producing is what you concentrate more on. Why did you drop the rest?
So I traveled, right? I traveled about 8 years ago, and but before even all that, when I was here, like I was saying, I left primary school and went to LK, and there wasn't many acting stuff going on in junior secondary school. Everyone was concentrating on, it's only 3 years, so you want to work hard and get a good place, a good high school. So concentrating more on school stuff took my time. So I started slacking off the acting stuff, and all my mates obviously have gone to other schools. We're not together anymore. Some have traveled to stay with their parents abroad to continue their education. So I lost the acting in junior secondary school, and then I went to high school. I found this new thing that I could do, which is producing music, and I fell in love with it and carried on with that. And after a couple of years or so after high school, I traveled, and obviously the opportunities were endless in Europe, where you could get a laptop, get a software easy, get on with it. There's help, there's libraries, there's books, there's tons of courses you can do. So this is what encouraged me to carry on with that more, because acting in Europe is a completely different thing. You'll have to go to school, you have to do this, so it was too much. But I've already started producing, and I'm way getting deep into it. So I just carried on with it.
We'll come back to that traveling thing, but what motivated you? What inspired you to focus more on that production side?
The first and foremost, what inspired me most is to express myself. I used to sit and feel a lot of music in me, because I lived with musicians. So it's part of my inspiration came from them, but I had a lot of emotions that I wanted to translate musically. There was a lot in me that I want to put out through music. So that motivated me a lot to go to go. Obviously later on, when you start getting responsibilities and stuff, people start knocking on your door for the bill and stuff. You got to find something to do to pay your bill. So, money also came in. Like, I started getting paid for beats and production. So, yeah, that also motivated me, because this was, all of a sudden, I could give people what I feel and get paid for it. So, this was a new motivator, and a few other things that makes music make you feel. You get stressed. Music is one of the only things that make me feel good. So that alone is a motivator.
Yeah, absolutely.
And seeing my music changing people's lives. I've seen artists that come to me and say, it was this song you did for me that gave me the buzz, that gave me the confidence to go out there, that motivates me as well. Anything positive that music yields motivates me.
All right,
inspires me as well.
That's perfectly clear. Let's talk about you leaving the country. Is it you went for a sort of to learn production more, to be much equipped, or you went for another purpose? Okay, so like every other youth, I sat here, I didn't get a job, I looked, I searched, I couldn't get one, so I decided maybe I should try and travel, So, I'm going to tell the full story, because I want this to inspire someone. So I was sat here, first of all, you have to work hard at school. Like a lot of youths go to school today and just don't work hard, leave school, or graduate with bad results, and then they just want to travel. If you want to travel, you have to prepare yourself from a very early stage. So during my high school days, I used to look for jobs on the side. I couldn't get a job. I knew like this is gonna be hard even if I graduate. So I gave my school all. My friend here is a witness. Like I used to work day and night, used to go to the beach side and study, and then I graduated from Gambia High and got good results. So I applied for a school in UK. And those days, obviously, my family couldn't afford it, But something just told me, you have amazing results. So you never know, you could get a sponsor, you could get this, someone to pay a university or college for you in UK. So I applied for a school, And I went online on the internet. I remember going through like a West London College, it was their forum. And then I met a few students. I asked for their principal or whoever's responsible for admissions, and they gave me this email address. I emailed the guy and said, look, I can't afford this course, right? But I have amazing results, and if you put me in your college for the next course, I am going to blow your mind.
And
really,
yes, this is gonna. You might not believe in this, but the guy actually replied and said, this is the first time someone sent him
such
email, such an email, and it's a child from Africa, and it is clear the results are amazing, and he's gonna confirm this with the West African Examination Council, and if it's true, he's gonna talk to his bosses, and they're gonna give me a shot. So he did that, and they spoke to their bosses. By then, my brother had just traveled to Sweden, and I spoke to him. I told him I have applied for a visa. I want to apply for a visa because I have just applied to school. And luckily, like I think it was about a month or 3 weeks or so, the school got back to me, offering me a place for a course. And they said, obviously, when you come to UK, you could get a job as a student, and then you could pay your tuition in installments. You'll still have to pay, but it'll be in installments. We will help with it. We have a couple of sponsors also to help. So this is how I got a visa, with obviously other little helps here and there with paperwork and stuff. And then my brother paid for the ticket, and I went to England. So this is like, it doesn't matter how poor or how struggling your family is.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Work hard in school, and you can still make it. Somebody out there would listen to you and help you out. It doesn't always have to be back way or other harder ways.
That touches though. You have to put that in mind. Now let's talk about when you start music, when you start schooling rather. After school, what did you venture into?
In the Gambia?
When you were in UK?
Oh, in UK?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to UK, and I faced a completely different struggle there as well. So I got there, I told you the story about West London College and how they helped me get a visa and got there. So I went there, and obviously you just go, and you'll find something. So I remember my auntie picked me up from the airport in Gatwick, but she was living in Swindon. So I went to Swindon, and then I was excited. So the next few days, I wanted to meet this guy who gave me the opportunity. So I went to the college. I went to the college, and I spoke to the guy. Eventually managed to meet the guy, and we talked about all this, and they invited me for an open day. So, my problem at this stage became, how can I be traveling from Swindon to London, to West London, to study every day, or 3 days of the week, or 4 days of the week, or whatever?
Wow.
My auntie couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it.
Your brother too? My
brother was in Sweden, and like I said, he had just traveled, so he didn't even get a job then. So he had to sell his phone, that his wife gave him, and his shoes and stuff to buy me that ticket.
Wow.
So he can't afford my my travel to the school and stuff and all those expenses. So the scholarship the school was going to offer could only cover part of the terms. Say the first term, if it's £3,000, they'll offer maybe 700 to 800 pounds, and I work to pay the rest. So I realized if I got into the course, I wouldn't be able to afford it at this stage. So my concentration diverted then to become settled in Britain, to find a way that I can have, papers and settled in Britain, and then I'll be able to work full time.
What were those ways that you?
Okay, so I went up to Wrexham. We had a friend in Wrexham, who used to help sometimes to pay some of my school, and his name was Alan. So I went to Wrexham in North Wales to live with this guy, and he helped me to get a job, through another Gambian brother. So I started working to save to go to school.
Working as what? Yeah,
working. I worked in a furniture factory. Okay. I sold pizzas in a pizza shop. Okay. So I worked in the furniture factory in the week, in the weekends. When people went out clubbing and partying, I worked. I didn't go partying. I worked in the pizza shop, selling pizza to those who were coming from clubbing and hungry. So it was still hard, even though I was there with papers and with student visa and stuff. So I went through that for a bit, and I saved myself a little bit of money. So I went to the university, and I asked if my qualification could get me in the university, because I was thinking college and then university is going to be a wait, because I did a bit of courses here and stuff. So the university said there is this course called AutoCAD, which is a designing car engines or buildings or whatever, but in a computer, a bit like architects, but a little bit different, because this is all electronics. So I remember, spending a week as an introductory course into this course, and then I just didn't like it. So my only other option was to join the army.
Okay.
Do a few years in the army, get what I want and get out.
How many years exactly?
I wanted to do a few years, so I got in, but then I fell in love with soldiering. The discipline, the respect, the life skills, and the opportunity to study is what got me interested in it. So I got in, and I managed to finish my diploma while I was in the military. I managed to be able to pay for other little courses here and there, including music production courses, audio engineering courses, and then I did 8 years, about 7 years, and then I left. So when you finish, you get say an extra year in which, even though you're in, but you can do your own stuff. So I am in that year now, and my plan is to go and study. So I am now looking to go to university and study.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was even wondering about that, because I was like, the way Malang communicates sometimes it's a bit sort of close related to this military stuff. So I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm a bit scared of this guy.
No.
And
no,
there's this guy that I do communicate with, Abubakar something Bachile.
Yeah.
We were having this chit-chat, and then he also disclosed to me that he was once a military guy in Sulia and all that. I was like, the way you talk to me and the way Malang seems, it's a bit close related.
Yeah, obviously
Do you know him?
I don't know him, because there
Is he a Facebook friend?
quite a few. Yeah, but how many Facebook friends do you have that you've never? Maybe I know him, I've never met him or something. But we're all brothers, right? We're all from Gambia, so it is not about knowing, it's just respect. You're from Gambia, I'm from Gambia, I give you the respect. In humanity in general, we're all brothers.
That's
right?
true.
So
That's true.
Good. Right, so if you, it doesn't matter whatever military you serve in, as long as you serve in the military, what you go through, the training you go through, the discipline, not physical, the physical side of it, but the mental, spiritual side of it alone shapes you into, communicating in a certain way. So whatever comes at you, you try to put the nonsense side of it aside and deal with the reality of it. There's no time. Life is too short. So you don't have to, why should you waste your time dealing with stuff that don't matter?
That's true.
So this is why, people think military is aggressive. It's not. This is just people who take life serious. This is just people who are, there for serious stuff, Obviously you get your time to have fun and stuff, but I think life is too serious to play with.
You said several.
Yeah.
How many years exactly?
Several.
You said several years in service.
So me?
Yes.
Myself, I did 7 years. I told you earlier, I did 7 years.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter where, if I was somewhere else other than Britain, and it was what God destined for me, right? So Allah said, this guy will travel, he'll struggle.
Is it because there is no other alternative? That is why you decided to go for that military?
Yes, I didn't have any alternative. I didn't like all the other alternatives. They were not my style,
Okay.
So I chose to. But what attracted me to the military was what's it called? The education you get in it. In the military you can study. When you leave the military, you can go and do courses up to degree level, and they'll pay for it. That kind of thing, So that is what attracted me to it. And also, I come from a military family as well. My dad served here for years. I was born in Fajara Barracks. So I am used to being and having military around
The
me.
structure tells.
Say again?
The looks tells.
Well, but yeah, I enjoyed my time in it, but unfortunately.
Okay, now after the military side of it, then you decided to concentrate on what?
I left about less than a year ago, you know, so I am still transitioning into civilian life. But the military actually supported me to do my music, probably more than military stuff. You know what I mean? So you know, even during the military, I was doing my music, so it didn't matter.
So you sing yourself even as of now?
No, I don't sing. I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of producing and engineering, but I don't sing. I have unfortunately, my voice is really, really bad for singing. So you don't want to listen to me. Nobody will buy my songs.
No, come on, we'll give it a try. I guess I have some couple of beats here for you. You'll give it a try, all right?
No.
All right. It was just fun. But then, what's exactly the name of your recording studio? Is it a recording label or is it just an ordinary studio?
GSC Records is, you know, is a limited record label. So
why is it limited?
Because that is what they call companies. You have limited company, or you have a limited liability company, or you have a, you know, you're sole trader or whatever. So we are registered as limited in the UK. And
you registered?
Yes, and we are going through the process of getting registered in the Gambia fully as well, because I am working with Gambian artists and I am a Gambian and live here. So why not, you know? The only reason why I registered in UK first is because, you know, I was there for all these years and people were buying my beats over there and stuff, and I need to get paid royalties and stuff for that, right? So I had to register. There's no other way. Plus, obviously in Gambia we were struggling with all this collecting royalties and stuff. So if I registered here, how would they collect my royalties in England? You know, so all these things were in my mind. But now, obviously, we are moving really fast here. So it is time to get registered here and take the Gambia even more serious than I was taking it before. You know, and see what we can do.
See what we can do. Malang Fat here.
Organization for Migration, some 27,000 illegal migrants landed on the Spanish...
If one might ask, what exactly does letter G, S, and C means or stands for?
Okay, so there are two meanings for GSC.
Two? There are three words?
Yes, there are two different meanings. One I will disclose to you, the other one you'll have to buy it.
Listen,
I'm serious about
this
that.
platform is called Talk on Gambian Music.
This is why you're getting one for free, okay? The other one you'll have to buy it.
People,
unfortunately,
your fans, your followers, might want to know.
Well, they can come and ask.
Personally?
When talk on Gambian Music, I'll give them one for free.
But then listen, someone might call right now and be like, Malang, I'm a big fan of yours. I love your bits, I love your productions. Yeah? Can you please do me this little favor and tell me what is that second definition or meaning for it?
I'll say if you're a big fan and you want to support, you will be willing to spend a little bit of money and buy that, so I can buy that new microphone that I want to buy.
Like seriously?
That new speaker, so I can continue to give you more better quality music, so you can continue to enjoy.
Let's talk about the first one then.
Okay, thank you very much. The first one is Gambia Smiling Coast, GSC. So we want to represent the Gambia in musically anywhere we go. So we want to have, you know, we want our music to feel Gambian.
Okay.
You know, we want you to listen to our music and ask where it is made from, because it is something different you've never heard of, or it sounds something similar to something from Gambia, and then somebody somewhere or ourselves will tell you it is from Gambia. Okay. You know, so we want to represent the Gambia musically.
All right. So in this Gambian Smiling Coast, I guess I am right.
Yes.
That's the definition of GSC.
GSC.
So you gotta put that in mind. So many people were asking that part too. And how many artists does your studio, your label consist of? Who are these artists that you're working with?
Okay. So right now, I am working on an EP with Basic. You know, he was here before an interview, and basic. So
he's a dope artist.
Yes. My brother, Dr. P, is also with us. We're doing quite a few. We did a few tracks a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago. DR, Jakutu and Jambar. And I have a project with Bobo Dimo as well that we are working on. So, Bobo Dimo is supposed to come to the studio these few days, and we're going to work on some stuff. And I have a couple of artists that I am eyeing, but I don't want to say their names yet. I want to study them a little bit more and then approach them with a contract. If they're happy, we can work on something.
What does it take for an artist to be part of your label?
Sir, you have to be awesome. That's all it takes. Nothing else. You have to be awesome.
Can you break that down?
Okay. You have to be able to communicate emotionally with whoever is listening to your music. You have to be smart. You have to be likable. You have to have substance.
How about if I am not having all those characters that you're talking about, but then I am super brilliant? I'm not good looking, come on.
No, if you're super brilliant, you're awesome.
Okay.
It's the same thing. So you can't not have all these things and then be super brilliant, So, yeah, you have to have substance. There's a reason why we laughed at that.
Okay.
But that's what it is, really.
One might also want to know, what exactly do you mean by that substance, too?
Okay, the substance, by substance, I mean your lyrical content have to be on point, the way if you can't write, we have writers. My brother, Dr. P, is one of the best writers in the Gambia. That's not even like promoting him, because I have seen this guy grow for years and years. Basic is an expert too, So I am surrounded by nothing but awesome artists. And if you want to come and work with us, you have to be awesome too. You know what I mean? Otherwise, we do work with. I am the kind of guy that don't just record an artist. I don't just take your money and record you. If I think you're really bad, I sit you down. Before I take your money, I sit you down and I tell you what you need to work on, what I think you need to work on, what you're feeling yourself. If you still want to go ahead, I have bills to pay. I'll record you and then give you my advice and advise you to go and work on it, But then this is a business. I have to be honest with that. It is up to you then to go and study, and realize you're working, but you need to work harder. You need to work on this and that and that and that. If I said I'm only gonna record awesome artists, I'll be paying. I'll be struggling with my bills. But I have a procedure. If I think you're bad, I spend more time telling
someone might be listening to me right now and might be interested and might want to know what exactly could those procedures be.
Okay, those procedures are when you bring a project to my studio, there will not be any curse words.
Okay.
There will not be any disrespectful political content. I'm not interested in that. There will not be, I don't do beef stuff, I think we have more important things to deal with than beef stuff, and I don't do songs, where you literally don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? But there are people who are a little bit better. They just need help.
Who could those people be?
Okay, there's artists who, you can write songs, but your singing is not on point. You have
who?
Yes, that's
their names.
I don't know names. I can't give you names. Some of these artists I can't even remember their names. You know what I mean?
You're tripping there. You don't want to just say their names.
No. Look,
you made mention of Basic, that he's good, he's dope, he's really good, he can write, he can do this.
Because I know he's awesome.
Those people that you met, even if it's going to be once, my brother, your brain is good.
Yeah.
You're shining right now.
But listen.
So why can't you mention their names for me?
Right. This is what I say. Why I told you, I don't do all the politics of the music industry. I don't want to sit here and start giving you names and say this guy is bad, this guy is good, this guy. That's not my job. That is the background work. I know you're struggling with something. I call you aside and talk to you. Like I don't come public to destroy people's images and make people look away that they are not. You know what I mean? So this guy, I know he's struggling. I know he's got weak points. Even myself, I've got weak points. But I don't expect people to come here and say, look, Malang is struggling with this. This is what he needs. That is like gonna make me look what I am not. You know what I mean? So I don't. For that reason, I don't. Do unto others as you like them to do unto you. I will not sit here and give you names. That's not my job. But what I'm saying is, if you're struggling, you come to my studio. I will give you what I can. I'll tell you where I think you're going wrong and how I think you can correct that.
I guess you get that part. You're listening to the Talk on Gambian Music. You can text now on 7480480, 7480480. Better still on 304-3683, 304-3683.
Under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin. You're under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin.
3857-784, 3857-784, 7480-480, 7480-480, 304-3683, 304-3683. Jolly Boy the Masterminder. You're listening to Bobo Dimo, a product from the Gambian Smiling Something. I guess it's the Smiling Coast, yeah? My bad though. Namara mamanika kama fana mfolela nyato. Paskinto kama to kunga lule moide ni pareta drum pareta la.
Yo Jaja, oh GSC, yo mama, ayo mayo, yo Jaja, ayo mayo, yo Jaja, yo Jaja. Under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin. Yo ma, under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin. Yo ma, don't get it twisted. The way you whining is wicked. You are becoming my sickness. Girl, your love is my weakness. Think I'm addicted. With you, me don't man convicted. You are me under your spell. In your love, girl, I want to dwell. Under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin. Yo ma, under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin. Don't bite your lips, it's okay. Don't fix no hips.
Is that artist that I really like, to be honest there? 7480480, 7480480, 304-3683, 304-3683.
You are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin.
Oh my god, it seems like the entire government are listening to this show right now.
Under my skin, you are under my skin. Yo ja, hande ko hande, oji ko yo hande. So mo mere, suma pon nga defa go. Yo ya yellow to my do. Yes mo lo, mi do sumo no. Under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin. Yo ma, under my skin, you are under my skin, baby. Under my skin, you are under my skin. Yo ja, Skyland, you are
GSC record. For my noodle.
Well, Malang Fati, we'll be asking him on what exactly is his take on the Gambian music at this moment in time. That is, there are so many blames that have been put upon the Gambian Music Union that they are not doing what it takes. Some are actually blaming the artists for not doing what it takes also to be able to help us out so that we can be so very proud to say this is our artist. Because look, Davido is here from Nigeria. How many of our artists do go out there in order to represent us? What exactly is our problem? Some are putting the blames on the producers, so he is a producer. Some are saying it's the fans, and some are putting the blames on the promoters themselves. We want to know, what does he think? Make sure that you don't touch that dial. I'll be going for a short commercial break. Right after, we'll be saying what his take is on some of those key topics that has to do with this country's music.
Yeah. See what like I said, then I'm bent. So let the head on y'all do my
You are listening to Sen FM Radio 90.5 FM, the radio that makes the difference. We are now located at Westfield Johnson, Sarakunda, Sen FM Sen Radio Gambia.
The station with the best music.
Sen FM Banjo 90.5.
Tell him. It's your boy. Bass. GSC record. For my noodle.
90.5 FM. Sen FM Radio.
Yeah. This one out here goes to my noonie. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. My noodle, baby. You too bad. Oh, believe you too bad. Mulele, my baby. You too bad. You too bad. No, got the keys to the crib, but sit on the reason to breathe, but to kind of get.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. 3857-784, 3857-784. That is on WhatsApp, Viper, Imo, whatever you want to do with that. That number is just all yours. Or better still on at 74804880, 74804880, 304-3683, 304-3683. Welcome back from that short commercial break. You are listening to the Talk on Gambian Music with your main man, your presenter. He does it great, I guess. Jelly Boy, the mastermind.
Yeah, the party started with you, I'm steaming. My new baby. I'm gonna you too bad. Oh, believe you too bad. Mulele, my baby. You too bad. You too bad. Yeah. Habalanka galamida arte. Yellow puse flasco su ma tarde. When you must bring a bear while I tell ten. It is celebrated, I'm a gin, it can cut it. Every day with her, I'm a fiend or she don't really give a thing about what I give to her. Shut it so fine, I can't sleep. Whenever she smile, I hope breathe and I meet to her. You were so beautiful. My eyes never saw anything like you before. I wanna love a clown. Tell him. It's your boy. Bass. GSC record. For my noodle. Let's go. My noodle, baby. You too bad. Oh, believe you too bad. Yeah. This one out here goes to my noonie. You know what I'm talking about?
Welcome back from that short commercial break again. Malang, now this is the part 2 of it. That is to talk about the Gambian music strictly, that is in general.
Okay.
You were here. I guess you witnessed at least back a days, even it's not that very, very long. Yeah. And you also happen to be lucky to be part of this generation of mine, not yours. This is my generation, all right? You better just
too.
take that.
Mine too. You know?
You better just take that.
Don't make me feel old. You know what I mean? Our generation.
Great, our generation. Comparing yesterday's music and today's music,
Yeah.
how would you differentiate it?
Right, I have mixed emotions about that, yeah. On one side, sometimes this even feels a bit contradicting, coming from the same person. On one side, I think back then, people did not know what quality was, because back then what was there was what quality meant to them, But obviously our music used to lack quality, engineering-wise. But then there was a hell of a lot of substance. You listen to songs like Praises by It Is Still Alive. The feeling was real.
I played them all the time. I love it.
Yeah, you listen to Dancehall Masters, some of their songs, you listen to Rebellion songs in the past, everything was real. The feeling, the emotion, the power was unbelievable. So nowadays, there's good quality. Sometimes, not all the time, but the quality today is better than the quality yesterday.
It's better.
Engineering-wise. Yes, engineering-wise, obviously.
How about musically in general?
But like I said, today the substance sometimes is a bit lacking, where the people are enjoying.
Does that mean that what those guys in the olden days sang it's much more like educative enough per se?
It could be, and it could be also that I am a bit old school. Music is
same here.
Music is like people feel music differently. What I am saying doesn't necessarily have to be the truth for everyone else. But what I would call the perfect music is bringing yesterday in today's quality. Bringing the substance we had yesterday in today's quality, in the quality we had today, delivered by today's artists. You understand what that means? Yeah, so we have today's artists delivering, and also that is why I said it's a bit contradicting, because every artist wants to be themselves. They want to do what they feel like, but the problem is that some of these artists lack the emotions, they lack the emotional content in the music.
What exactly does it take to be a good music? Standard one for that matter.
What does it take to be a good musician?
A good musician.
You have to be able to translate you have to be able to communicate emotionally. Emotionally doesn't mean crying, it doesn't mean just crying, let me say. It doesn't mean something sad. When you say emotion, you are emotional. People always think it's something sad. It doesn't have to be something sad all the time. When when I say emotion, you have to be able to communicate emotionally. It means if you're singing something happy, that it has to be able to make me happy. Sometimes you listen to some of these songs, the guy is trying to make you happy, but you can't even dance. You don't feel like dancing because it's not enough to make you move your legs. So this is what we need, an artist who can make you dance, who can make you move, or if it's a sad song that can make you cry, if it's a relaxing song that can make you feel relaxed. That is what a good musician can do. That is what good music is. If you can't translate emotionally at that level, if you can't transfer what you're feeling to someone else musically, then there's something lacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the timing?
Timing as in?
The music when recording.
When recording. If what you meant is singing in key, singing on point, singing in time and all that, that comes with a hell of a lot of training. Like today, there's only a very little percentage, which I don't really know of, that go to music school, say like the Manding Mori Academy for Music. There's only a few. They can only take so much artists a year. What happened to the rest? You have a bunch of helpless artists who, I don't know if they don't know how to get access to resources to learn, to study, or what, But sometimes it seems like people are clueless about what they're doing. You listen to music, you listen to an artist, and you ask them certain very basic. Say someone tells you he's a singer, you tell him, so what is your vocal range? And they're like, what is that?
Yeah.
If you're a singer, you should know your vocal range. You should know what keys. Singing is. It doesn't say.
I for one don't know, and I think there's so many out there who might want to learn today.
Yeah.
That is, what exactly does it mean?
Okay, so this is like from what key to what key on the keyboard can you sing?
Okay.
You know, and you have to. This is what categorizes people who are baritone singers or alt, or tenor singers or people who are sopranos, high up the key scale. You know, you have to know. So it's an argument about this is that people tell you, oh yeah, but look at our griots, but look at Jolly this, Jolly that. They don't, they don't know about the vocal range and this and that, but they can sing. Yes, they are. It is a different. It is a completely different
course.
Course. It's a completely different thing. Those are people who grew up around instruments and music and stuff, and naturally they have it. You that just decided out of the blue that you want to be a musician, you need to learn. These people are born with their skill. You can either be born with a skill or you can learn it. You know what I mean? So if you are not born with it, I'm talking to those who are not born with it and they want to do it. They need to go and learn it. Those who are born with it, they already have it. It's only God knows how they are able to just get up and sing to whatever key, whatever chord. And naturally, yeah. But you should also remember a high volume of what these griots sing is pre-song songs, like Tales of, 4-Day Kaba or whatever, like Bintang Balong Dala, Masanes is a Million Bar and all these other songs, this is stuff that they've been singing since they were babies, and they grew up singing these things. So they know it. But if you look, there's a lot of, especially Malian griots, Malian singers that play instruments, they play guitars and stuff, so they must learn how to play those, and therefore they know about key scales and they know about their vocal range. You know what I mean? So you must not mistake those with our local naming ceremony singers who have great voice, great things, and they sing all these ancient tales that they do. And if you're not born as a griot, you're not naturally a singer, a born singer who is, who sings only certain kind of songs. You need to go and learn your vocal range. You need to train. You need to know where you stop. And if you want to push it, you were in the studio this one time, you want to sing this note, C6 or whatever, and you can't get to it. You learn how to get to it. You learn to play, different key scales to sing along and get yourself to that point. There are endless resources for that. There are books. People can, instead of just sitting and chatting on Facebook, you can go to YouTube, and there are videos, tons of videos on YouTube. Invest in yourself as an artist. Go and sit and learn how to prepare. People come to studio to record. They have not had a vocal warm up. They go and perform on stage. They have not had a vocal warm up. And after 1-2 songs, they are tired. I will not name artists, but I've seen that on the open mic. Artists who come on stage and they are literally tired after a couple of songs. They can't do it. You know what I mean? That's things like that has to stop. You need to invest in yourself and as an artist and learn how to better yourself. Don't just sit there. I don't know my vocal range. Well, I don't know how to warm my vocals. You need to be able to do it. That's just a click away. YouTube, free. Or ask someone to send you a book. You know what I mean? It is all available, but then they say, oh, we don't have a music school here. That's not an excuse. You have access to the internet. Yes. You have a Facebook account. Yes. YouTube is there. Instead of Facebook, go on YouTube and learn. I learned most of the stuff I do on books and YouTube. You know what I mean? And from people. So Hakeem is here. He's a singer. He's a professional singer. There are other singers here too who are professional. People like Surah, they come here all the time from UK and that. There's nothing stopping you from calling Hakeem or someone like that who sings. I don't sing, Call someone who sings and tell him, look, apart from producing, he's a singer. Call him and say, look, Hak, I want to book an hour, but instead of building beats in there, I want to learn how to sing for an hour. Say, oh, this is what I can afford. I'm sure he's willing to help. This is what I can afford. I want to learn how to sing. I want to come and learn how to do vocal warm-ups and stuff like that. Go and do it. Go and learn. Invest in yourself. But no, people just sit and they're waiting for this magical music school that's going to be built that everybody can go to for free and learn this and learn. No, it's not, it might happen, but why are you waiting if your career means so much to you?
Why are you waiting if your career means so much to you? 7480480, 7480480, 304-3683, 304-3683. Let's talk about the producers now.
Yeah.
You do you you do listen to her, but okay. Ngana with this one first.
Anything,
okay, cool.
Anything.
Is it advisable for an artist to claim to be versatile? Like, okay, when you were starting music, everybody appreciates you being a reggae artist or a dancehall artist. Then you start having some little hypes, and later you start, giving yourself that title as I am versatile. Is it advisable you start jumping from this particular genre to that other one? Or nowadays that I am just observing this Afro beats and all that, some of them are started switching off, and then some of them, okay, you'll be very good in this, but the hype of this rap mala thing first, what do you have to say about this rap mala?
Rap mala, I have nothing against rap mala. If the music is good, if it hits you, feel no pain, do it. There is no, music is not like I was saying, is a language of emotions. It doesn't matter what genre it is. It doesn't matter if it is rap kora. It doesn't matter if it is mbala sukur domada, anything. if it is good, sing it.
If it is good, sing it. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, brother.
How are you?
I guess I am okay. How about you?
I'm okay too.
You are who?
I'm Sini.
Okay, what is your take?
Pardon? Sorry?
What's your contribution with regards to this show?
Good. I just want to thank this brother, Malang Fati.
Like, seriously?
He's great. I mean, he's...
OMG. Oh, my God. All right, he was super just trying. That is why I decided to allow him. But then I'll be opening the lines pretty soon. Huh? Okay, is it advisable? Is it wise enough to be a versatile artist?
I think, artists should not limit themselves, Don't come talking, you're only reggae, or you're only rap mala, or you're only this. You should do a reggae artist. And you should do a reggae album. And he's a mbala, or ndaga artist. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, We've had Wali Seka on Afrobeat songs. Vivian did a song with Sarkodie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why the fuss of rap? I really feel for Gambian music industry. I think we are so confused sometimes. We don't, how we define music is.
Can you help us with the solution to our problem?
The solution to
generalizing it now.
The solution to our problem is to try and be awesome. I'm telling you this awesomeness, but I don't think people really understand this.
Yeah.
I heard this the first time from Hakim. He told me our problem is, we don't have enough awesome artists. We need awesome artists. An artist is only marketable if he is awesome. What does awesomeness mean? It just means you have to be able to translate your emotions. You have to be able to communicate emotionally. This is the only thing. Now, you cannot you can't do that in only one way. If that's what you want, you can want to do it in only one way. But you can do it different ways to try different things. Don't limit yourself, Don't keep yourself to one thing. Yes, but also don't overuse yourself. Don't put yourself on the things that, doesn't work. Don't force things. So don't limit yourself. Doesn't mean don't force things. If you can't, you clearly know you can't do pachanga. You clearly know you can't perform at the Balposer. So don't do it. You know what I mean? But you're good with hip hop, and if there is a little bit of tama in it and sabar to make it a little bit more better, then it doesn't harm. If it actually makes you feel good, go for it. If it doesn't make you feel good, however, don't do it. Okay. If all you want to do is hardcore hip hop, stick to that. So I am open-minded. I don't have a specific. No, you have to do rap mala. We have to do this. We have to do that. No. Do what you feel good doing. Be it rap mala, be it hip hop, be it whatever. Don't limit yourself.
That is very true. But then here's my next question to you.
Yeah.
There's this misconception and push and pull between the entire Gambians in general when it comes to music. People are saying, you go to America, they would say, this is the type of music, this is ours. You go to Nigeria, you go to Senegal, you go to almost all these countries. I'm not saying all, but almost.
Yeah.
Can we have our own? And if yes, how should it be?
My brother, you know, this is the most, I'm not saying you, yeah, when people ask this, it's the most stupid question. When they say like, what is the Gambian sound?
Okay.
You know what I mean? How many years have Gambian artists been doing music, original Gambian music, abroad, topping charts in the USA? Yeah. Do you know Abdul Kabir?
I have no idea.
You don't know Abdul Kabir? Okay, Abdul Kabir and I can't remember the name of their band. You know, they went to I think it's Sotokoto band. You know, they went to America and they topped charts with Gambian sound, with these our suburbs on modern drums, singing Gambian songs. You know, Lale Kuma Tamba, those songs.
Yeah.
And they top charts in America. This is original Gambian sound. Yeah. Super Eagles, they toured the whole world with the Gambian sound. Yes, they had Afro-Cuban, but they were singing what? Wolof? They had African instruments. You know what I mean? Okay. The same thing with Ifam Bondi, Super Eagles, when they later transformed to Ifam Bondi under Uncle Buddy Job, you know, who was their producer and the bassist. He won the Cora Award, you know. This is like the top African award that they do in South Africa. I think is yearly. He won it for Africa's best music composer. And this was the Gambian sound. You know what I mean? What is this other Gambian sound that we say we don't have?
This Gambian sound that you're talking about, it consists of the kora and the other local instruments.
Yeah, but have you listened to Taranga, Kirgi Family, produced by GSC?
I do. That's beautiful. That's perfect.
That is a Gambian sound. Have you listened to what's it called, Africa by Kilayes? You know, or what's it called, Backway by Big Rose? That is a Gambian hip hop sound. We have the Gambian sound. We need to work on becoming awesome artists. You know, we have the sound.
We have the sound. Let's just listen to that Taranga. We will come back.
Yo mexemem si mbooloo suñu jëfe doon élément Sénégal mi yow rujoon ñu dund dafa si mi nga aw kon dund gi salamen yegg seen ñu gën a laaj rek meew ana mbokk yéem mbaa ñëpp ngi ci jàmm doo dégg bali pétal ndax ñëpp ngi ci jàmm dañ di taajee mu nekk ca bu jër dañu fonk mbooloo tugeda la ñu join teranga bu bari Sénégal bi fi yem kon karama yu bari fii dañu mos a mën a yem dafa mel ni fi ñëpp bokk ndey ak baay dañ lay teral bu del sax dañu bàyyi baa njël tapala ba daga ne ko faga daga yegg sil fi nga dëgg doo dégg daga daga tolta lama feta fa ak fi nga dëgg I like that nga jali ci simi sa cos ne talent nga ubbi sa wala nga suba ci bool ak yegal la saret police du la arrêté ranga bi ya neex dëgg du ma sa na bula bula forever boy don't let time kana so na bula bula forever don't let time kana so na bula bula forever
It's your boy Biggie Brooks here. No, the back way. Yeah. Never. Please stop going through the back way. It is a back way, sad way and hard way. And please know that Europe ain't everything. By God's grace, you can have anything. Just be patient, stay focused, and keep the hustling. Anywhere you are, when it's time, you're gonna make it. You only have one life, so please maintain it. Logic, logic, good long, so different tanka. Put this little bit aga, let my top tanka. 1,500 deaths, for over party. Who might just take a use me? I feel so sorry. Hell, I done some boys to fuck up. Hell, them for sorry.
GSC to the world. DRP Bawadivo. Hey, yeah. Them nasa gale. You ne nekulofa. My call sa number. You nan my user busy. By nala healthy daisies. When you wing my busy.
You can call now on 74 304-368-0480, or better still on 304-3683, 304-3683, 74-80480, 304-3683. Once again, 304-3683.
Tell him. It's your boy. Bass. GSC record. For my Nunu. Let's go. My Nunu, baby. Yeah. This one out here goes to my Nunu. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. My Nunu, baby.
You can call on 74-80480, 74-80480, 304-3683, 304-3683.
On the reason to breathe, but you kinda getting better when they ask me to leave. Sit a rip that I'm missing, man, I call me like a sleep. Why? Cause we'll get beat there for these. They take
Malang, observing some of your products that you produce, most of the time you use these local instruments.
Yeah.
So does that mean that because you feel and think, or you sure that it is Gambian music, that is why you put them?
Yeah, the sound is the producer, you know. This is, like I said before, you try to communicate your emotions, what you feel. So when I make these beats, I am Gambian. I sit, think, and feel Gambian. I make it. This is why, you know, I have not worked a lot with, say, like British artists and things, because most of the time I don't feel their sound. You know, say it's dance music, you know, electric, this rock, that, you know, it's not my style. I am Gambian. What comes out of me is Gambian.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Every now and then, yes, I'll have a pure, proper hardcore reggae song, you know, something that, you know, is what I was feeling at that time. But mostly, I would say 90% of what comes out of me is what I feel is a Gambian sound. And then I just work on it, you know? So when people say we need our own sound, we have our own sound. We just need to realize that we have our own sound. We need to stop thinking like our sound is someone else's sound. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or maybe if we have lost touch with our sound.
Is it the Afro-Manding?
Afro-Manding is a Gambian sound. You know, when you say the Gambians, even if you go to, say, okay, for example, Nigeria, they have the high life sound, you know? They have, you know, they have what? Afro beats, you know what I mean? So though Azonto is from Ghana, but they do Azonto as well. So all these things is their sound, but maybe they have different categories. So here, maybe we have Rambala, we have Afro-Manding, you know? All this is the Gambian sound. Now, when people say the Gambian sound, they themselves cannot define what it is. So I get confused. They say, oh, we want a Gambian sound. We need the Gambian sound. What is the Gambian sound to you apart from what we are giving you? You know what I mean? That is the Gambian sound. It's better you know, we start appreciating our sound, and then probably this will encourage the people to improve it and keep on improving. Everything improves. We are years behind certain markets, but this is because we are failing to appreciate our own sound too, you know, and we haven't got enough awesome artists. You know, we need to work on getting awesome artists.
We need to work harder for that matter, I guess. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, dear. What is your name and where are you calling me from?
Johnny Boy, Lady Unstoppable, telling me.
Lady?
Unstoppable.
Lady Unstoppable?
Yep.
Like, seriously? You would not be stopped by me, so go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, luma bëggoon a wax rek moo nekk Johnny Boy tey foog naa ne show bi dañ ko waroon a post like si social media yi yëpp artiste yi buñ ko déglu xam nga ñu jàngee si because ñu di artiste ñoo xam ne fan leen rek ñu ñuy jàng si Malang lu moo wax diga Malang star la te ñu si gannaawam Gambia nag dañ war a apprécier luñ am xam nga ñu apprécier luñ moom ñu jox ko support ba mu soxla daal moo xam fu mu bëgg a eega yal na ko ko yàlla jàppale waaye lu moo wax daal am na solo trop daal because xam naa képp kuy déglu yaa ngi see jàngee tamit thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lady Unstoppable. I would never on earth stop you. Go for your dreams. 7480480, 7480480, 3043683, 3043683. Let's see that other caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
I am just managing like a manager in a managing market. Though I'm a bit confused here, like a confused cat in a confused room of confusion. How about you?
Oh, I think you're confusing me.
Yes, I'm just a little bit confused.
Radio.
Can you reduce the volume of your radio, please?
Let me see. Can I go a bit far from it?
Yes. Please do that.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, my contribution.
Okay.
I really want to thank Malang Saki.
Okay.
I mean, he was talking about, how some artists, and the like. But, I mean, he was a speaker because all that he has been saying really touches me.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at, he started like, has his struggle, right? I mean, to where he has, come to. It's really inspirational. And, I think I have also run a lot, and that has also inspired me to, move ahead, struggle more, that, life does not end at one, let's say, or,
just to cut this short, it's just like destiny can only be delayed, but never shall it be denied. So God knows best, and time will be there to tell.
I mean, I would want to appeal to him.
Okay.
If he can, hook up my artist, that is G.
Okay.
Because, G has a problem, but it's like Malang has the solutions. So I really want G and Malang to work together.
What do you think is the problem of G?
I've been saying it. He has thinking bit of like some kind of big, songs that he has been saying the problems about, the Gambian music. But Malang has the answers.
I don't think I'm understanding you, Malang. Are you understanding what he's trying to say here?
Yes, I fully understand what he's saying.
Okay.
Yes, so basically he wants.
Thank you very much.
Me to deliver my message to G, as in G is talking about the struggles of the Gambian music industry, but he thinks what I'm saying is the solution, and G needs to hear that probably. Yeah. So obviously,
what's your take on G's music?
I personally don't want to comment on a personal level. I am here to talk generally to everyone. I don't want to, this is your problem. If I talk to you about G's problems, I'll have to talk to you about Basics problems or Dr. P's problems or this and that and that and that. I'm not interested.
You really don't want to talk about what you feel?
Generally, Gambian music. Talk on Gambian music.
Okay,
now talk on G's music.
Okay, now, okay, cool. Now let's just break it down here.
Yeah.
Let's say talk on some couple of Gambian artists.
You should have said that before I came on the show. Then I would have probably charged more, or
You're kind of tripping right now.
No, I'm not.
7480480, 7480480, 3043683, 3043683. I am just guessing that Malang Fadi is a bit afraid of some of these artists that they're going to punch him. I bet you on this. Some of them are just giants. Okay, Malang, when it comes to your fellow producers, I'm not going to mention names, but then you said this Afro thing and this instrument is Gambian music. But then lately, I've been getting feedbacks that there are some producers based in the country here who are actually sort of coming up with some certain elements, I don't even know how to describe it, calling it as Gambian music.
Yeah, and?
Like, is it Afro wave? I guess. Even Hakim, I heard, according to, that, I don't know, is it Bumbala? I don't know, it's Gambian music.
Yeah, like I was saying, when you make music belong to a certain place, it has to carry not only the instruments. There is a specific rhythm, there is a vibe, And music is not just the beat, the instrumentals. It's also how the artist sang and flow on it that makes it a music of it. Sisla can take a Mbalak beat and make it Jamaican.
I guess he did that with G.
Yeah. So it is a harmony. It is the harmony of the artist and the instruments and everything together that makes a certain sound belong somewhere. This is why, like I said, I am gonna give like that. To me, I know I respect like other producers do a Gambian sound. To me, the perfect Gambian sound is Teranga by Kirgi Family. I'm not being biased because I produced that song, but you just listen to that song, the groove, the rhythm, the everything about that song just tells me Gambian. And then the artist came and did Teranga, talking about Senegambia, hospitality on it. That just made it. That just made that song perfect. That beat perfect.
Just make that song perfect. 74804803 3043683 3043683. Tranga there for you. Well, the Malang Fatih said that this song that you're actually listening to right now is his favorite, and he... Should I use the word claim? No, I guess I should not do that because he's here before he punches me. 74804807 74804803 3043683 3043683 because mong maparal nag so bi mom harama just nonu rega. If you want to be part, all you gotta do is just 304-3683, 304-3683, 7480-480. That's the number. Right now,
yeah.
When it comes to the scene itself, it seems like dancehall, reggae is dominating. Do you agree with me or not?
I do not agree with you.
Why?
Because some of the hottest, most selling songs, well, I won't say selling but some of the hottest songs in Gambia right now, to me, personally, are not dancehall.
What are those songs?
Obviously, one of them is Nunu Baby.
Okay. It sells?
No, not like this is why I said it, not selling, probably, because we don't sell music here a lot. But the songs that are getting downloaded, songs that people are talking about day and night and all that, I'm not trying to sell myself, but I'm telling you, like that is a big song, and everybody is up to today. People are asking and asking and asking. Another one is the obvious Bullfighting by G. You know what I mean? It's not a dancehall reggae song. You know what I mean? And it is still trending up till now. It's trending. Some songs by Killer Ace, they are not dancehall. Dancehall is good. I'm not saying dancehall reggae is not doing well. It's doing well. It's doing great. But to me, right now, it is not the best, the top, or the most fastest growing thing.
In the Gambia.
Yeah, to me, it's not. Obviously, yes, there was a lot of open mic. Dancehall artists and open mic, and yes, they're good. They're doing really well. Don't get me wrong. But for me, my favorite top songs. Songs from people like ST, you know what I mean? Aling Domo, and there's another one, I can't remember the title, you know what I mean? Those songs, I don't know about Gambia right now, but abroad, where I am, those are the songs that are trending. Those are the songs that everybody is listening to. Dancehall is good too, people are listening to dancehall too, but to me, it is not like the top thing right now.
What is that sort of a music that you think can sell us out there? What are this music? Who are these artists who are making it big over there?
Right now, I would say one of the most talked about artists is ST.
Foreign.
Yeah, for pretty much everyone I talk to in England, Sweden, and, Germany, and that, pretty much everybody tells me about ST. And another artist that I am working with, and that is coming up, that people are telling me a lot of good things about, is Basic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So and then you get artists like Big C. Big C is getting booked left, right, and center now, playing.
Really?
And he's not a dancehall artist. He has maybe a couple of dancehall songs, and we did a dancehall song, his most recent song is a dancehall song that I produced. But he's got other songs that were there before the dancehall songs that got him all these bookings and stuff. So reggae is good too. It's making a lot of money.
I'm not going to use the word so many, but then I would use the word several instead of Gambia's dancehall and reggae artists are mostly using these downloaded bits. Can that sell?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something really, really. I think dancehall, Gambian reggae and dancehall. I don't know. Maybe there, but I think there is not. They are not. The Gambian reggae artists, unfortunately, are not paying enough to get into studio, and they need to work on getting into studio and getting good producers to make them original bits of their own. Downloaded bits is good too. Like I said, music for me is emotional. Whatever you can translate emotionally on whatever beat is good.
Can those songs be represented internationally with those beats?
They're gonna struggle for the reason why, because there is already tons of better artists, better managed, better promoted artists singing on the same instrumentals. So the difference that they could get is being a bit more original, bringing in the originality, having their reggae as an Afro reggae, like a Gambian reggae. You know what I mean? So if you listen to, like I say, Abdul Kabir has a reggae song. There's on one of his albums. I listened to a reggae song. I was actually surprised. But if you listen to it, it is very Gambian. They could study these old songs, some of these old songs, and make reggae versions of them. Why can't someone make a reggae version of Million Bar? Why can't someone make a reggae version of Bintang Belandala Masanesize? Why can't someone make a reggae version of Lachume Lachume? There's nothing stopping them. Those songs belong to all of us Gambians. Because one artist sang them doesn't mean it belongs to them. Those are our traditional tales that we can all sing. You know what I mean? So not just those songs, but they can borrow the ideas, borrow the ideas of originality and make it their own. Have you listened to what's it called? Black's Beautiful by Flavor? No, it's a Nigerian Afrobeats artist. He did a reggae song.
Yes.
The reggae song is very Nigerian. It's the same with when you listen to hip-hop songs from those countries. Most of them are very original of their culture. We can make reggae from Balafon, Kora, Sabar, and all these things. We can. So we should try those things. But we can't just sit and wait for producers. Producers are not like everything. Sometimes you can come to me too with those ideas. We invest in each other. But unfortunately, reggae artists like a lot of free stuff. We need to stop that. I'm not. I have to tell the truth. Like this has been my experience with a lot of reggae artists. Can you give me a rhythm? Let me boss it. No, buy a rhythm and boss it. You know what I mean?
Okay, buying a rhythm and bossing it when you would not gain anything from it. What is the essence to that? What should you do as an artist in order to make it so that at least even if it's not Gambia here, people could buy your song out there? What does it take?
If you are awesome,
you're using that word again.
No, listen. This is why I said you need to be awesome first. If you are awesome, you will get something from it. If you're awesome, there's nothing you do that you won't get anything from it. But getting something from it is not always money. I use the word buy a rhythm. You don't always have to buy a rhythm with money.
Okay.
You can buy a rhythm in other ways.
What would those ways be?
Okay, so not me personally, but there are some producers here who are struggling to get good microphones, who are struggling to get good speakers.
Who could those be?
I will not tell you names.
You said there are some producers.
Yes, there are some. It is evident. You listen to people's production, and you know straight, man, this guy could do it, and with this plugin or that plugin.
Who is that guy? Who could that guy be?
This is what I told you earlier on.
People might
want to
know.
Give you names. You know what I mean?
People might want to know, my brother. I swear out.
Okay.
People might want to know. Okay, who is that particular person who you think is doing great?
Okay, Malang could give you. You could listen to one of Malang's songs. Myself, GSC Records, and you realize my kicks are not very powerful because
you beating by the bush now.
Listen, because I don't have this plugin.
You made mention of others, not your very self.
Yeah, but listen, Johnny Boy, I'm not going to. We can be here all day, waste time. I will not give you any names. It's not I'm not in that position.
He's not in that position. You can call us on 385-7784, 385-7784. If you want to be part of this show, that is all you gotta do. 385-7784, or I'm giving you this other numbers, that is 7480-480, 7480-480, or better still on 304-3683, 304